Hello everyone, Happy New Year. My name is MC Obokira Sarafina, aka Mother of Nations, CEO Sarafina Sickle Cell Society, where we share love, hope, care and awareness on sickle cell disease. Welcome to our new episode of It's Sickle Cell Times. Let's talk about it, where we discuss about sickle cell disease, untold stories, myths and misconceptions, new therapies, treatments, and so much more.
Sarafina Sickle Cell Society is an NGO which aims at improving the lives of persons affected with sickle cell disease. It protects, preserves, and defends the rights of persons with sickle cell and eradicates discrimination and criticism on sickle cell disease. At Sarafina Sickle Cell Society, we offer free sickle cell testing, free sickle cell medication, free sensitization and public awareness programs, plus blood donation programs through the Uganda Blood Bank and Uganda Red Cross Society. But currently, Sarafina Sickle Cell Society is in need of donations and funding in form of sickle cell test kits and sickle cell medication. They are located at Namamve, Nantabulirwa off Church Stage, or call 0773 452 231 or Facebook Sarafina Sickle Cell Society and YouTube, Twitter at @sascells and their website www.sascells.org. Sarafina Sickle Cell Society. Share love, hope, care and awareness on sickle cell disease.
So in this new episode of Understanding Sickle Cell Disease 2022, we are going to understand the genesis of sickle cell, and we are going to understand the factors and things that are related to sickle cell disease, because this is what most of you out there ask, and people don't know what sickle cell disease is. So basically, what is a cell? A cell is a basic building component of the body, because we have very many cells, trillions of cells, and these ones have different functions depending on what they do in the body. We have white blood cells, red blood cells, platelets, and so on. But when it comes to sickle cell disease, we are going to focus on red blood cells. Why red blood cells? Because these are the cells that are affected by sickle cell disease. Before we understand what a red blood cell is, we need to understand what hemoglobin is. Hemoglobin is basically an ion containing oxygen transport in the body, in blood, that is in the red blood marrows. And once this hemoglobin is affected, then it is going to affect the shape and the quality of red blood cells, because red blood cells are formed from hemoglobin in the long bone marrow. So let's have a better understanding on how red blood cells look like, what they contain, and how they move around the body. So a normal red blood cell is biconcave in shape. Biconcave means like it's a little bit of a ball and elongated, like the way you see. It is red in color, and it lasts 90 to 120 days in a human body. That is a functional red blood cell. This red blood cell contains things. These things include oxygen that it carries around the body, that it picks from the lungs and later brings out carbon dioxide. The red blood cell contains nutrients that it gets from the food and converts into energy. The red blood cells contains hemoglobin, the hemoglobin that it picks from the bone marrows, and it really defines the color of the red blood cell, that it is red. Around, we are seeing a circle. So this is a boundary that forms the red blood cell. It is contained of proteins and lipids. When I talk about all these things that contain in a red blood cell, so it means these are the functions of a red blood cell. When we look at the sickled red blood cell, it has changed in shape. It is a half moon shape. Basically, not even half of a normal red blood cell. It is smaller in size, as we can see, and it has changed shape. Whereas also the sickled red blood cell, it contains the same components as a normal red blood cell. So it has oxygen in it that it carries around the body. It has nutrients that it gets from the food we eat. It has hemoglobin that makes it a red blood cell. It also has a lining or a boundary that borders it that contains proteins and lipids. A sickled red blood cell lasts for only 9 to 21 days. So this is quite a small time compared to the normal red blood cell. Remember, this is 90 to 120 days, yet a sickled red blood cell lasts for only 9 to 21 days. So since we've understood the red blood cell,
hey, subscribe to our YouTube channel, just right here, up here.
Thank you. We are going to understand a proper definition of red blood cell, of sickle cell disease. You know, with the confusion out here and the craziness, he is confusing me. We're going to understand a proper definition of sickle cell disease. So sickle cell disease is a genetic blood disorder, and it is a result of a presence of a mutated form of abnormal hemoglobin, HbS. So we have normal hemoglobin, which is HbA, and abnormal hemoglobin is HbS. Remember, we said hemoglobin is found in the long bones in the bone marrow. So once someone has a gene that causes sickle cell disease, it means that the HbS or the hemoglobin S in their long bones has sickle cell. Hence, once this person gets another person, a partner with the same gene, they'll give birth to children that have sickle cell disease, and it brings about the name sickle. And if you can see this, how many know this? This is a sickle that cuts grass, and it is used in gardens, and it is the instrument upon which the name sickle cell was generated, because our cell changed in shape from being round or like a ball to being a half moon shape. Hence the word sickle cell disease. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you for sticking on Sarafina Sickle Cell Society. We share love, hope, care and awareness on sickle cell disease. To support our activities, kindly visit our website and our account numbers. Join the subscription below. We love you so much. Thank you.